What is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and today we are back in Need for Speed, and I'm going to be going over for you guys some of the crazy new stuff that has been announced in the newest Need for Speed Under the Hood. Now, first of all, I'm going to go ahead and get straight to it, and that is the new cars, obviously, the Unicorn and Morohoshi-san's Lamborghini. Now, the biggest thing to me about Morohoshi-san's Lamborghini is the fact that we're getting neons, and the fact that we have them on that car is like, mind is like gone. But the cool thing about that is, like, if you go on the actual, like, you know, under the hood article, you can see, like, they've got a little GIF or GIF or whatever you guys like to call it, where you can actually see the neons kind of like moving around and everything, and it's like really cool. And I know that I can't, like, sit around and obsess over neons forever, but it is quite cool. It really is quite cool. They almost look like little LED strips in a way. But there are more things to cover from this news update. And some of the other biggest things to me are, if you guys like to paint your cars, then you know how big of a deal it was to not be able to mirror your decal from one side to the other. So Need for Speed has actually taken full notice of that, and they're allowing us to move those decals over to the side of the car. Now, in addition to being able to transfer your decals and mirror them from one side of the car to the other, we're also getting the Color Picker 2.0, which is really cool because it allows you to do things like, if you're really in-depth with painting, you can go as in-depth as, you know, remembering or marking your, like, color's numerical value. And when you get down to the numerical value of a color, I mean, at that point, you're getting extremely precise, and you can actually go by, you can do it by your numerical values, you can do it by your recent color, your recent, different kinds of colors, and all of these things that are coming into the game, they're really going to expand how people can actually create designs for these cars and liveries for these cars, and it's going to push the customization aspect up another notch, because I mean, as if it wasn't, like, insane already, but I love how they're actually kind of taking these little bits and pieces from the community and really working them into the game. But the next thing, and this is actually kind of a cool thing, is they're going to be actually increasing the rep limit. So I'm sure some of you guys watching are probably either, you know, you're probably made it up to level 50, and you're like, okay, well, what do I do now? Well, they're increasing it. They're pushing it up to 60. And the fact that they're pushing it up to 60 not only is really cool, but it gives the game a little bit more longevity. And I'm really pleased to see the fact that they'll be pushing it up to 60. I mean, I'm not sure how quickly those levels are going to be able to be attained, but I'm sure they're going to take a little bit longer than some of the previous levels. But if you're up to level 50 already, I mean, I'm sure you guys are playing the game quite a bit, so shouldn't be too much of a problem. Now, another thing that's actually quite cool with this whole lineup of new stuff that's coming out. I mean, you've got again, to wrap up, the Unicorn, Morohoshi-san's Lamborghini. You've got all sorts of different things. I mean, the Color Picker 2.0, the mirroring decals, the new rep increase. There's just so much going into this that I mean, they're even throwing in new daily challenges, which daily challenges are always good. They keep the game fresh, and they really help kind of push the longevity again, like I said. Now, also something that kind of if you played a lot of the story, you'll know about this, and it's kind of something that's been some people have had more experience with it than others, but they're updating the Ai Ketchup. Now, the Ai Ketchup system it's funny because sometimes, you know, you would see it sometimes in certain races, and then other races you wouldn't see it as much. Well, they're going to be bringing an update to it, and they're going to be updating the overall balance of it, and that's actually quite good, because the more you update the balance of a game, the more you're able to immerse your player in it. So that should be a really good update, and it should be a really good way to kind of bring the competition feeling and the competition factor just up a little bit when you're racing against the AI. So I'm very pleased to see that, and I'm very pleased to see that they're actually doing that. So that's going to be quite cool. Now, again, like I was going to get to before I started talking about, before I started talking about the AI, they're also adding a whole host of preset wraps. So if you're not, if you're not totally into, like, say, making your own paints and this and that and this and that, and you don't really want to mess with the wrap editor and stuff like that, there's going to be, like I said, a ton of new preset wraps coming into the game that I'm sure are going to look awesome. So there's, again, whole list of new stuff, new trophies and achievements, Fanboy, which is put any of the new icon cars in your garage, Iconoclast, which is win an event with each of the new icon cars, and Mental Unblock, which is get a 350,000 point drift score in Mental Block using Ken's Hoonicorn. So, again, just to wrap up, we've got a ton of new stuff coming into the game, and I'm really, really excited to see how this update actually goes. I know I'm going to be making videos covering a ton of this new stuff, especially with the new cars. Should be really, really fun to do, and which means I gotta actually get on the career to really get up to that point. But if you guys enjoyed this video, then don't forget to leave me a like. Tell me in the comment section down below what you guys thought of it. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to click that subscribe button for more. And I will see you guys in the next one. I almost said in the comments section, but I will see you there. But I will also see you guys in the next one. Talk to you guys later.